am ready to go live. And I'm live. Cool, what's up? So, what's up to all my people watching this in future tense? This is a live streamed Tribetea, which is why I don't have a set. I'm just chilling in my room, just shooting the shit with you guys. If you guys want a more like clear, crisp, not delayed type of engagement, or if you just prefer like editing and stuff like that, like I do post regular Tribeteas, but I just do this once a week so I can engage with you guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat. My chat is going to be over here today because I have my second computer set up. So if I'm looking over here, I'm reading your chats. I have the webcam right in front of me this time so I can give you guys that sweet eye contact that you desire. But for all my people that don't know what a Tribetea is, basically it's when you guys send me in your stories. I read them. We give you guys advice. My whole channel is really just about real people doing real shit. So it's just refreshing to hear other human beings, going through the shit that you're going through and not hearing about the latest celebrity or like, the latest movie star or the latest model doing XYZ. But yeah, so I'm going to get started in about like 2 minutes. So if you want to, you could fast forward in like 2 minutes if you're watching this future tense. What is up, everybody? Everybody's talking about my wig. I actually bought this wig with my own money. I'm going to talk about my wig when I actually find this story because I'm going to get sidetracked talking about this damn wig. But yeah, where's my water? And and remember, all my guys that are in the live right now, remember, it is normal for a little delay. I have the live chat right here so I could see what you guys are saying in real time. Don't worry. There's going to be a little delay, okay? It's a webcam. I'm running off OBS, all right? There's going to be a little delay. As long as the whole show ain't stopped, you get what I'm saying? Don't stop the show. If you can't hear, all right, here, I'll bring the mic closer. If you guys can't hear me, let me know. If the visuals go out, let me know. Like if it's something serious, please let me know. But if it's something very minute, if you guys could just not stop the whole show, that would be dope as fuck. Shout out to my moderators, all my moderators in here. Shout out to all of you guys. I do want to let my moderators know, since this is a live Tribetea, I just want you guys to know, make sure that we're blocking people that are saying racist, homophobic, xenophobic, any type of phobic type stuff. Let's block those people. You get what I'm saying? But, all right, people are saying they can't hear me. Here, I'll turn the mic up a little bit. There, that should be good. But I'm sorry if that hurt anybody that is wearing headphones right now. But yeah, just make sure moderators, guys. I don't know. I see Destiny is in here. Usually Action's in here, and sometimes Adrian's in here. So whoever does come in, just a friendly reminder. This for everybody, okay? We blocking all the phobes in the chat because I physically cannot see it while I'm reading. But let's not block people for petty reasons and shit, okay? Let's just block them because they deserve to be blocked. I don't see any other moderators in here but Destiny though. Yeah, we really don't got any moderators in here but there goes Sippy. There goes Sippy Charms. Okay. So yeah, just a refresher for all the moderators because I know sometimes it gets a little too lit in here and like we just end up blocking people. Shit, I've done it before. I end up blocking people that aren't supposed to be blocked. Like I've done it before. So trust me, I get it. Especially when I go live on days that I usually don't go live on. It can get pretty hectic in the live chat. So I get it. Somebody said that includes hate comments towards Pisces. That is actually the complete opposite of what I'm talking about. Please do not block people just because you don't like them or something like that. Like, come on. Like, that's a prime example of what not to do. All right, I think I'm almost there. There was this one story that I wanted to freaking read, and it was really, really old, and I just found it, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't even read this, and I was like, okay, I gotta read this for them. And it was long, too. I really wanted to read it. Oh, and by the way, y'all, I got my paper, and I got my marker over here, too, in case we gotta draw some people. In case we gotta draw some shit, okay? Let me see. It was so far back too. Shout out to everybody that just got in here. Hey everybody. Hey guys. What it do, guys? Okay, here's one. This one is called His Baby Mom Moved into Our Apartment Building. That's going to be our first story of the day. Let me know if you guys are ready for me to start. Oh, girl. There we go. I promise y'all, there's not a pile of water bottles over here. I know I have a bad habit of just like throwing my water bottles over there, but I promise. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna get started, guys. Shout out to Olivia for the donation. I appreciate all donations. They are not expected, but they are appreciated. Okay. But let's get into it because I want to get into the mess. So, ooh, girl, you wrote this in teeny, teeny, tiny font. Like, super teeny, tiny font. Damn. Okay. Good thing I got 2020. So she says, hey, Naja, much love to you and the tribe. I don't need advice. I just want to share my crazy ass story. Well, you guys, we already know that usually the majority of the time where people just be like, ooh, I don't need advice, blah, blah, blah. It's like, really, sis, you didn't need any help. So you're just content with your situation being this way? But I'm not going to judge. I'm just going to wait it out, okay? I'm just going to wait it out. So she says, I apologize in advance for how long this shit is, but here I go. Let me introduce myself. You can call me Stephanie, and I'm 27. Here's a little bit of backstory. I've been with my boyfriend for 6 years now. We'll call him Justin, and he's 28. I've known him since I was 13. 13? Girl, that's your whole life. Like, your whole life. Like, what? Oh, Lord. All right. So, I've known him since I was 13 and for a short period of time and ended up breaking up with him because we were young, dumb, and hundreds of miles away from each other. At the time, I lived in Florida and he lived in New York City. And it's long distance. So, this is just a whole hot mess, basically. So, after the breakup, about 6 months later, Justin eventually moved on and found someone else. They were together on and off for about 7 years and they had a child together. Okay, she said we're going to call her Monkey because she literally copies everything I do. Monkey see, monkey do. I had to take a pause because I was like, sis, because I saw Yo Abby, and I was like, who are you calling a monkey, Miss Ma'am? Like, what's going on? But I get why you say monkey see, monkey do, I guess. But, okay. Y'all want me to add flags? I personally don't feel like anything so far has to do with any flags. So far, she's just telling me when she was a kid, she dated this guy, and then they broke up, and he ended up starting a family. That's all we're at in this story right now. We don't know what's going on at all besides that. Like, and that's not a red flag to me. I mean, who the fuck hasn't dated somebody stupid when they were 13? I literally dated a boy for a week when I was 13. Like, that's why I don't consider that a red flag. Like, this whole situation she just described is not red flags to me. It seems like they didn't work out, they broke up, they were kids, and then he went and then did his own thing. That is me personally. But, yeah. In regards to the story, Zoho, I agree with you. I'm going to be calling this character Boots instead of Monkey because I don't know why. It just made me feel like some type of way. Like, and if you wouldn't have said monkey see, monkey do, head ass, I would have. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, we gonna call her Boots. So I ended up moving to NYC by myself when I turned 20. One day I was at a train station in Manhattan on my way home from work. I was minding my business and I see a guy that looked exactly like Justin. Mind you, I have never seen Justin in person before this. My heart literally dropped to my ass. I didn't have the courage to go up to him, so I got on the train and headed home. That night, I checked Facebook to see if I could find him, and of course, at the time, he had his account deactivated, so I had no way to contact him, and he wasn't on Instagram or anything. He's never really been into social media. Well, if he has never been into social media, how the fuck did y'all find each other at 13? Like, Patricia says, but what about her Abby says monkey, though? This is why I need to stop looking at the fucking chat. Her Abby doesn't say monkey. Her Abby lets me know that I really hope your non-black ass is not calling a black person a monkey. That's what I thought. I didn't, like, let me just read this story before I get my words all fucked up. Let me get out the chat for a second. Shout out to Action, though. Shout out to Action. I have missed you. I have missed you so much. You are such a breath of fresh air to me, and I was taking you for granted. Like, I missed you, Action. I'm so happy that you're here today. So, by the way, for all the people that usually aren't in here, the video is going to be a little bit more lagged than the chat, but I can see the chat real time. So, you might see my reaction a little late. So, just keep that in mind. So, she saw him in public, and I guess that was that. My opinion, no red flags have happened yet. That's just my opinion, though. No red flags have happened. This all seems like a fucking Lifetime movie right now where everything is just going. You get what I'm saying? So, anyways. Oh, let me get some water. And if your notifications don't work, sign up for my website. You get notified when I post. You don't even have to do the forums and shit. You could just sign up for a notification. There's about like 400 or 500 of you guys that do that, and I don't mind. If you just sign up for a notification, I completely get it. YouTube is trash. Like, you don't have to be in the forum, and there's about like 400 or 500 of you guys that do that, which is cool. But anyway, let me get back to the fucking story. So she ran into dude. At first she was like, I don't really know if this is dude or not, but it was dude. So obviously. Anyways, after days of being an FBI agent, I found him on a car website on some stalker shit. Girl, why are you stalking him? And then you knew he had a baby. So now I'm about to put a flag because, sis, why didn't you just talk to him? Like, why didn't you just talk? So, I was looking up his old AIM username from back in the day when the sidekick was popping. I messaged him, we exchanged numbers, and hit it off. After a few weeks of texting, we finally met in person. Truthfully, I didn't want anything serious with him because he had a kid with another woman. So you didn't want anything serious with him, but we have this red flag right here because you want to be a stalker and like, but you don't want nothing serious. So you just did all of that. Like, that's crazy. And then you found him on a car website. Like, that means you over here doing Google image searches and shit. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Okay. So, truthfully, I didn't want anything serious because he had a kid, and that was not for that baby mama drama. I always told myself I could never be with someone that has a kid with another person. Call me selfish, but that's always been my mentality. I don't know. Me personally, if I had kids, obviously I feel like that would change. But me personally, like, I feel like I wouldn't be able to do that either. But I know some people that do. And if it weren't for people that do, like, I probably wouldn't have had an awesome upbringing with multiple, you know, adult figures in my life. So, you know, I'm so mad. Sadia, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Is it Sadia or Sadaya? I want to say it's Sadia. Sadaya, maybe? I'm not sure. But she's talking about, okay, Joe. Like, right, Joe. Like, damn. Why she sound like Joe? Right. Like, so, I can already tell that's going to be the fucking title of this. Freaking Joe. Talking about, dun, dun, dun. That is a wrong movie. I'm sorry. Okay. But sis, all right. Little did I know it was only a matter of time. I fell head over heels for him. Well, I feel like you were already, you know, that's just me though. But she said she fell head over heels for him, and he assured me that his baby mom had moved on and that there was nothing to worry about. So boom, I said fuck it. I really like this guy. Okay, but sis, I'm gonna put another red flag up because sis, if you knew that you did not want to be with somebody with kids, why would you get with somebody with kids? You knew, and then you knew before you even went on stalker mode that sir had children. So that's just a red flag for me because it's just like, sis, you could have avoided this whole situation if you would have stuck to your own rules and stuck to your own guns and not went out with a guy with kids. Like, what the hell? things were pretty good at first. When we first met, he was living in the apartment he shared with Boots. Every time I hear Boots, I think of Boots from Flavor of Love. I do. Am I the only one? I be thinking of Boots from Flavor of Love. Like, oh my god, I can't. Fucking Boots. Like, I want to put pictures and shit on the screen, but I need to stay focused because we still haven't got through this story. Okay, so I guess when they broke up, she moved to her mom's house because she couldn't afford the rent by herself. Everything was dandy as fuck, so I thought. We would usually see each other on the weekends because of our work schedule. He would usually drive up to Queens to spend time with me. Things between us moved pretty fast. 6 months into the relationship, his lease was ending, and he asked if he should renew it and if I would consider moving in with him. I straight up told him no. I refused to live in the same apartment he made memories in with somebody else. If I could add another flag, I would. But this story is red flag maxed out. So from this point on, I'm expecting nothing less but just turmoil. So, but no, he really fucking tried it. He really tried it. I would be damned. Like, me and Daniel even talked about that. Like, what would we do if, like, God forbid, but something just happened that was so unforgivable between us that we just could not work? Like, what would we do? Would we live in the same place? Like, would we move other people in? Like, it's just so awkward. Like, there's really nothing else you can do but get a new spot and restart, because it's just like what? I don't know. But anyway, okay, so she didn't want to do it. She didn't want to live with him for obvious fucking reasons. I wouldn't want to live in that I wouldn't want to live in that fucking apartment either. So, what are you? Let me stop looking at the live chat. I'm getting so distracted. I keep getting paranoid that there are like technical issues, and because chats aren't like text to speech. Well, I don't have mine set up as text to speech. I don't know what y'all saying. And all I saw was Dante talking about YouTube seeing live as children only and live streams can't comment. So I don't know if you guys can't comment, but I can tell you this. If some of you guys are commenting and I could see it, but it's grayed out, because if you use profanity in the chat when you donate or when you do certain things, it kind of like pings it off to the system, if that makes any sense. So, like, there'll be times where people hit me up and think I blocked them, but I see their shit on the screen. It's just, if I approve your message, YouTube's going to demonetize this whole video. So, that's the only reason why. If you guys don't see your stuff, that's why. Nobody's blocked. Nothing's going on. Y'all are lit today. Y'all are lit today. God damn, y'all are lit. Y'all are so lit. Let me get back to this shit. Let me stop getting distracted by y'all. Maybe, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move the chat screen over here, so I could still kind of see without, you know, boom, perfect. Now I can see what the fuck y'all are saying, and I don't got to break my damn neck. Perfect. Boom. Boom. Okay. Let me make this bigger because it's not as perfect as I thought. Oh, and y'all already know we going later than 3 o'clock today, because that's just what shit's looking like right now. We're definitely going longer than 3. I mean, yeah, longer than 3 for sure. All right. There we go. Boom. Now I can finish the story. Shit, I might even open up a window over here, just so I could do pictures and shit, if it'll even let me. What the hell did I just... Oh, okay. Okay, bet. Now we're good. Now we're Gucci now. We're Gucci now. Okay. Let me... Real quick. Okay. Some of y'all want me to fucking scream in this bitch. Hold on. All right, hopefully this doesn't hurt anybody's fucking ears when I replay it later. But basically a little recap of what's going on. Sorry for all the interruptions for all my people that are watching this future tense. I know this must be a little irritating to you guys, and I apologize. But basically what's going on is old girl is moving forward with this guy who she said is obviously not her type, but she wants to still pursue him for whatever reason. And she does not want to live in the old apartment with him that he used to share with his ex-girlfriend. And I mean, I don't blame her. It's pretty fucking weird. I would not want to live in a place where I knew that, you know, somebody else was hunching and bunching up. Like, no. So, fast forward a year, I got pregnant. So we decided it was time to start looking for a new apartment together. Hold up. Because this don't make no sense. Because you just left something out. You just left something out. Because in 6 months, you said that the lease was ending. Okay? You said 6 months into the relationship, the lease was ending, and you guys were deciding if you would renew or not. But then you said fast forward a year, we decided it was time to start looking for a new apartment. So that means, yet again, you set your standards, but for whatever reason, because it's this guy, you said fuck your standards. Because, bruh, you stayed in that apartment with him. You didn't write it in here, but you did at the same time. You stayed in that apartment with him, sis. Even though you were like, no, I don't want to move up in there. You moved up in there, sis. Because you had this conversation at 6 months, and then fast forward a year, you get pregnant. So, you was shacked up with him at him and his ex's spot for a little minute, sis. That's that hurt. So, we weren't making much money, and our credit at the time was terrible. So, it was nearly impossible to find a decent apartment in a good area. If you know anything about New York in general, the cost of living is extremely expensive. I know that's right. He ended up hitting up his previous landlord who had a studio available in his old building. We ended up moving into that same building we lived in with Boots, which wasn't that big of a deal to me at the time because at least it wasn't the same apartment they shared together. But girl, weren't you in that apartment? I know you was in that apartment because that's the only thing that makes sense. Where were you at in those 6 months? Like, I don't know. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you just stayed wherever you were staying at in Queens. Because that don't make no damn sense. 9 months later, I give birth to a beautiful little girl. And this is when Boots starts indirectly coming at me through social media. He, of course, got involved because he would see the shit she posted. And, of course, I would talk my shit back. The difference between me and his is that she was very indirect and I was very direct with every post. Hashtag petty queen. She would run crying to him like a little bitch, complaining about all the BS I posted. Let me give you an example of how these shots were being thrown. Before you give me any example, sis, this is very fucking immature. Like, if you... it's just so immature and it's not okay because it's like at the end of the day, you guys as kids are siblings and you over here trying to be petty queens at y'all big ages and y'all are parents. Like, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Boots sent her a message and it says, the fact that you have a kid now doesn't change anything. She responded, since you know so much about my life, tell me what these 4 digits mean to you. Inserts last 4 digits of her social security number. I kid you not, Naja, even 60 seconds after that, she calls him screaming at him, saying she was going to call the cops for posting her personal information. He got so fed up, with all the drama between Monkey and I that we broke up. Duh, because girl, you're Joe as fuck. Like, you need to go and get some help. And if you really fuck with me, bruh, you won't take this as me like coming for you because I could already tell from this message you Billy badass. But sis, you need to grow up. You really need to grow up because obviously this girl isn't built like you. She ain't trying to fucking fight with you and argue with you. All she said was just because you got a kid don't mean shit changed. I mean, I mean, she wasn't lying. He still has a kid with her, and now y'all kids are siblings. But now instead of trying to bring the children together and make a tribe and raise children, you want to fucking beef and bully her and like that ain't cool, bruh. That ain't cool. I'm over here thinking that y'all broke up because he fucking cheated on you or something, bruh. He ain't do nothing to you. You need like, bruh. If you fuck with me, bro, you really need to get checked out because this is like, bruh. During our breakup, sis, tell me why I found conversations of them. And in the conversation, she would mention him leaving me for her, blah, blah, blah. I confronted him about the messages I saw, and he straight up told me that she came to him. And since we weren't together, he decided to entertain her. In his words, since it wasn't working out with our family, he thought, why not try to work it out with the family he just had with her? See, and this could have all been nipped in the ass if all the adults involved would wake the fuck up and realize, like, look, y'all two are fucking soul sisters, okay? Y'all are soul sisters, and y'all have kids. Y'all are all a family. There is no past family, future family. That's like my dad telling me, like, oh, you know, I got my new family. Like, no, that's not how it works. I'm still cool with my fucking siblings. I love my siblings. Like, whether they're, and I don't know about y'all, but me, I don't give a fuck if they're half siblings or not. Like, you're my blood, bruh. Like, so this shit is not cool. All of y'all involved are immature as shit, and I feel so bad for these fucking kids. But I'm hoping that because this is past tense, that this isn't the current situation anymore. I really hope. And yes, Amanda, both of the girls have babies by the same guy. So I was devastated. And then you also gotta think, sis, you kind of dug your own grave with that because you thought being Miss Bully Badass, big hard bitch, big chief, no Indians, you thought that was gonna make your dude respect you. But in fact, all that did was make him feel bad for his first BM and want to go comfort her because you being fucking Billy Crazy Badass Joe off Netflix. Sis. Of course he went and was like, man, I need to go comfort my bitch. Like, duh. Exactly. You can't just factory reset and forget family and kids from other relationships. Exactly. Man, we definitely going over 3 o'clock today. Shit, today just might be that day. So, I was devastated even though we weren't together. It just added on to my postpartum depression. That part. Since I was on maternity leave from my job, I ended up going to Florida to be with my close family and my daughter. We both stayed there for about 2 months. All day, every day, he was blowing up my phone saying how sorry he was and that he made a mistake. He didn't want her and he only wanted me. Girl, child support, child support, child support. Ow, child support. Child support. Ow. Honestly, y'all whole family dynamic needs child support so that that man can be forced to stop picking and choosing between families. Like, he has a whole family. This is all his family. Y'all girls need to put that man on some fucking child support so that everybody is forced to intermingle with each other. Because everybody in this situation is irritating to me, damn it, except for the babies. The babies just sitting there looking cute the whole time. Like, what in the hell is going on here? Like damn, like... Them babies probably be chilling, looking at everything going around, be like, damn, God, you done brought me up into the ghetto, man. Like, look what you done did. You got me over here fucking witnessing all this shit. So, one day while I was at work, I decided to take my daughter to the park. As I am strapping my baby in her car seat, I look up, and all I see is 2 little chicken legs leaving my apartment building. Girl, it was Boots. I don't know why I assumed you live in Miami. In Florida? Like, in Florida, so what? She probably running away from his ass, too. This is the first time I've ever seen her in person. I was mature enough to not smash her face against the concrete. What did she do to you, sis? She did nothing to you. She did nothing to you, sis. You really need to chill, bruh. Like, you need to chill. She didn't steal your man from you or nothing. Shit, she had him first, and the shit, he don't belong to nobody. He just out here just impregnating every fucking bitch he gets a connection with. Like, what? Why would you want to punch her face in? That don't make no sense. She did not do shit to you. She is a young single mom just like you with the same deadbeat ass dad who be picking and choosing families he want to go to. Like, sis, girl. This is the first time I ever seen her in person, blah, blah, blah. I called him immediately to ask him what the fuck she was doing leaving our building. We hung up, and I guess he called her to find out. He then called me back to tell me she was signing the lease to move into one of the apartments in the building. I was shook. I told him, what the hell does she think? This is the Brady Bunch family? Maybe she wants her kid to be by her kid's father and get to know her kid's siblings. Like, bruh. So instead of being the Brady Bunch, you would much rather be the Ratchet Clan in the streets fighting a girl over a dude that is scared of you. Honestly, I really believe that dude is scared of you. Girl. Thank God our lease was ending in like 2 months, so we moved out. 4 years later, she still lives in that small, raggedy ass apartment. We live in the area, but of course, in order for me to get anywhere, I have to drive by her building, which sucks. Until this day, she literally stalks my life. She figured out the time I leave my house to drop my daughter off at daycare and will wait in her car for me to drive by her building just to follow me. I'm just glad that we're currently in the process of buying a house upstate about an hour away and should be moving by the end of September, far away from the fuckery. Thanks for reading. Love you, girl. By the way, I'll attach pictures of me, my daughter, and Boots. I am the blonde. Okay, that's you. Your daughter is so cute. Your daughter looks a lot like my friend's daughter. She's so adorable. Girl, you are so petty. She put a picture of Boots side by side with Momo. Like, you know the meme, Momo. When the gag is, that man has a type. You and his BM look exactly the same, except you went out and got some fucking bleach and dyed your hair. You and his BM look very, very similar. So, sis, chill. And you didn't want no advice. What did I tell you? I always be the people that be like, oh, I don't need no advice. I'm good over here, sis. That be the main ones. The main ones that be needing some help from somebody. Most of the time be from help that I can't even provide. I am not equipped. I am not qualified to provide. Only advice I can give you, and I know you didn't ask for it, is I really hope someday in life you find it in your heart to let those kids meet their siblings. That's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm not a parent. I'm not gonna tell you what you should do or what you shouldn't do. But I just really, really hope that you find it in your heart to let those kids get to know each other. Because it does not feel good being the oldest sibling and feeling left behind. Like, trust me, it doesn't feel good. And I'm pretty sure that little girl will be, or little boy, or whatever Boots has, feels it. Like, you're literally taking that child's father away from them and going to buy a house in upstate New York in the fucking sticks. And I don't know. I don't know, bruh. I'm going to read what you guys have to say in these comments. Because I have another story. Nicole says she should have stayed with I don't date men with kids. Right, because now I'm like, damn, there are some girls that really don't need to date men with kids because you over here separating families and shit. Like, damn, that's fucked up. Just Katie says both BMs are crazy and look like the same. LMAO, he's got a type. No, they really do look alike. She was like, I'm the blonde. And I'm like, bro, y'all look like y'all could be related for real. The gem says it sounds like the other girl doesn't even want smoke like that. Right. It sounds to me like she wants to blend the families together and have them kids get to know each other. And old girl just wants to beat her ass and steal that little girl's or little boy's dad away from him. Gigi says she had beef for no reason. Kiki says sheesh, I hope them kids are alright between them. Unknown Feather says people need to stop growing children up in dysfunctional environments. T-Lay says at some point you have to draw a line and learn to separate yourself. You said draw them. I don't feel like drawing them. I'm gonna be so, they look exactly the fucking same. Like, they just, it's not even a, like, they just look exactly the same. Just Katie says she has misplaced anger. That's what I think it is. I really do feel like you have misplaced anger. Like, you're angry at the fact that the guy that you fell in love with had a child with somebody else before you had a kid with him. That's what I feel like. Your anger is being misplaced towards the wrong people, and it's not fair. A lot of people are suffering because you're upset about something that you couldn't even change before you even decided to have a kid with him. And you knew he had kids before you decided to lay with him. You knew he had kids before you moved in with him. Like, bruh. I don't know. I'm about to move on to the next story, though. Let me know how you guys feel about this story in the comments below. Any of my parents out there that got advice, I just know me personally, I have multiple half siblings, and I'll be damned if somebody just took my dad away and I never got to meet my siblings and I never see my fucking dad again. Like, I'll be fucking damned. So let me know. Let me know how y'all feel about that. But this next one is just called My Best Friends Are Using Me. I'm drinking too much water because I'm not trying to use the bathroom right now. I'm drinking way too much water. All right, I'm just going to get into this because that last story was pretty bad. Let me get these flags. That last story was pretty freaking bad. Jesus. And that was the first one of the day. Damn. Oh, look. See, look. Here, I'll show y'all. Look, watch this. Boom. It's like I literally have to... I just approved Google users... Okay. I just accepted Google users' comment. Like, sometimes they be doing weird shit like that. I don't know. But I'm going to get into this news story because we need to move on. So, hey, Naja. I love you so much, and I've been a tribe member since 2017. Sorry if this ends up being long. Well, thanks for sticking with me for so long. Please don't use my first or last name, but you can call me Gypsy. Girl, why would you say, okay, you said, please do not call me my real name, and then said, call me Gypsy, and then in parentheses, you told me your real name. Like, just don't put your name in there, girl. Don't put your name in there. So, her name is Gypsy Blue. She's a Taurus, Sun, Cancer Moon, Gemini rising. I just turned 18 this past May, and this is my first Tribe T. So, there's going to be 3 characters, fake names, Debbie, Naomi, and Marsha. Marsha's a year older than me, and she's been my best friend for about 7 years. She's not the problematic one in this story. Debbie, I've known for 6. I cut her off because she has anger issues and threw a button, you know, the ones with the pin on the back, at my face. A button? And I ended up cutting everyone off except Marsha and my boyfriend. Senior year passes, blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to fucking put a flag for all these damn names and just the high school drama that I just could not understand because I'm fucking old. But, and the first thing I thought about was Gypsy Rose. So she said, my name is Gypsy Blue. I'm like, girl, you mean Gypsy Rose? Gypsy Rose is in that room throwing it back. Let me stop, bro. That's serious as fuck. See, this is why I don't talk about murder and stuff on this channel because I have no fucking chill. Like, that's just serious. That's not funny. That's not funny. That's not funny. All right. Just not funny. Just not funny. Gypsy in this story is 18 years old. Okay? So, Marsha's 19, I'm 18. We've both been working since we turned 16. We pay our payments, phone, and student loans. We work many hours a week and buy anything we need /want. Debbie and Naomi, however, both 18 and never worked a day in their lives. Their excuses were extracurricular activities, and their parents didn't care because they were straight A kids. Debbie was asking me to move in with her and shit after she goes to college for a year, saying, I'll get a job that pays 10 plus an hour, and you already make 10 plus, and all of us can move to our neighboring city. Like, sis, it's not that freaking easy. I mean, it kind of is. Like, no, I mean, like, if you figure out where the fuck you want to move at and how much money you have to live to survive, you fraction out all your bills and shit. I mean, if you get an hourly job that can pay you enough, I mean, that's not like a fucking far-fetched ass idea, you know, but $10 an hour, I don't know. In some places that may not work. I remember I moved out in my first place and I was making what, like 10, 11 bucks an hour? Not even. No, I was making 10 bucks an hour and I was paying $800 a month rent. Like, it makes sense. Like, it makes sense. But anyway, Naomi's lazy ass doesn't want to get a job. Demi and Naomi barely know how to cook, clean, etc. They've never paid a bill in their life, and they don't pay for the college they go to. For the past year, I've been the only friend who could drive and had a car, meaning I've been driving all four of us around. I mean, you don't have to, but I mean, that's nice to do. Debbie and Naomi live 20 minutes from me, and Marsha lives across the street from my house. We've taken trips to their side of town and my side. I've taken us to the mall, Planet K, the river, blah, blah, blah. And I take their asses home from all that too. Well, I mean, sis, when you pick somebody up, you gotta drop them off. All you gotta do is just say, no, I don't want to pick your ass up. Like, so now with all that being said, I still love them as my friends. They're just, oh, okay, I forgot to add the using part. I'll add a flag because you're obviously being used and you're allowing yourself to be used, because it's like, girl, all you gotta do is just say no, girl. But so, blah, blah, blah. She said, the reason why I'm writing is because I'm kind of mad. I feel like this is a dumb reason to be mad. About them not giving me gas money. I asked multiple times, it's the same shit. Oh, I left it at home, blah, 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 blah. They always offer, but never give me gas money. I don't know why they got money to buy dumb shit, but can't spare $10. Naja, I feel like it's petty to stop being friends with them over money and gas. I feel like I'm being pretentious. Not to mention they're very childish. I don't want to be that bitch, blah, blah, blah. I tried confronting them in the group chat, but I think Debbie got mad. Her excuse was she just dropped money on her car and license. Last time I drove, Marsha gave me gas money, and again, she lives 2 minutes from me. Why the fuck is she even giving me gas? So, I know it may not seem like it, but I really do love them as friends. They just make it hard to do so. Thanks for letting me bitch. I love you, Naja. Please follow me on IG. Okay, so I love you too, sis. But honestly, I don't think that's a reason to cut somebody off. I think that's a good reason to not give anybody any fucking rides. Just stop giving them rides in your car. If that's literally the only issue that you have with your friend. They're loyal as fuck. They're cool as fuck. But y'all are just young and broke. Like, I mean, shit, we've all been young and broke. I've been young and broke and had the only car. My friend was young and broke and had the only car at one point. Like, at least some of them are being real and being like, you know, I'm fucking broke. I'm young and broke. But all you have to do is give the person a ride who gives you gas. Like, it's not that fucking hard. You don't gotta do nothing for nobody. You really, really don't have to do anything for anybody. Like, Jesus. What do y'all say? Because that was the end of that story. What do y'all think about that? Because someone said, Asia says, it's not about gas. Give them a lift. Oh, wait, no. It's not about gas. Stop being friends just because they're selfish. I mean, if you want to, if you feel like it's beyond gas and you really feel like there are multiple areas in your friendship where you're pulling more weight than the other, then yeah, maybe you do need to evaluate your friend group. But if it is like you just wrote me, it's just the gas and everything else is cool, just stop giving people fucking rides that don't give you gas money. That's it. Alright, I can't read this one because this one is about the S word. So I'm not going to read this one. Alright, this one is called, Am I a Bad Friend? I don't know. And this one didn't follow the rules of not making zodiac sign names. And I'm just about to skim this real quick. Oh my god, there's so many characters. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna read this right now. I'm probably gonna read this on a pre-recorded where I can actually substitute the names because there's so many fucking characters. Like, I really need to like go through it. So yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that. Yeah, I'm just not gonna be doing that. And then this is another person that said, I don't want to be read on the channel. It's just damn. Somebody said, oh, okay, I know the S word. Yes, people still using zodiacs in their stories, and it's very confusing. All right, I'm just gonna read this. It's called Tribe Tweeting from Sad Bitch Hours, and I'm just gonna read it. It's pretty short, so I'm just gonna read it. Fuck it. So, hey Naja, I'm a longtime viewer, first time writing in, and like everyone else, I love your videos. Well, thank you so much, honey boo boo child. She says, I'm in Florida too, so Hurricane Dorian is on track to avoid us as I'm writing this. So, just letting y'all know, this is a really, 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 really old one that I found, okay? It's not that old. We're not that far back. All right? Anyway, this probably isn't the most potent of teas. It also is less tea and more so just me trying to get some thoughts out. So it's fine if it doesn't make it into a video. Well, hold on, because I want to see, because I don't want to, like, expose her, like, business. You get what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, she says she doesn't want this posted either. Okay, I'm going to mark this as unread, and I'll respond to that later. Damn, y'all. We are in September. I'm sorry if that confused anybody. Yeah, a lot of these people don't want their shit read in this month. All right, this one is called Sometimes You Can't Trust Your Own Family. Hopefully, we can read this story. Shit. So, hey, my name is Lee, and I'm going to tell you about a time I was so stupid in love. I learned my lesson, but here we go. This happened when I was about 18 or 19, and I would go spend time with my cousin. Her name is Ashley. Ashley and I were close since we were small, and one day when I decided to go to her house, and I met this guy named Tim and his friend Tyler. I don't know what it is about the name Tyler. Do y'all hear my neighbor's baby crying? I don't know what it is about the name Tyler, but that shit just sounds so, like, I don't know, bad, like a badass kid. So my cousin was dating Tyler, and she wanted to introduce me to Tim, which I later found out he was just a trash person. When I met, you know what, let me add a flag just because his name's Tyler. Tyler and Diego's get automatic flag on the play, okay? Automatic flag on the play. So, not gonna get distracted. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm really, really trying to get better at not being distracted by the chat, but it's really, really hard. It's so hard because I just want to make sure that, like, everybody can see and hear okay. Guys, remember, please refresh your shit before you go in the chat and say your shit's lagging or shit's broken or whatever. Like, please do everything you could do on your end. If you can't hear me, turn the volume up on your phone or your TV. If you're having picture qualities, just restart the whole thing, okay? Because I feel bad when, like, it's not working and it's hard for me to tune it out. I'm going to get better with time, but as for right now, it's just really hard for me to, you know. Yeah, okay, all right. I'm going to get back to the story. Hold on. Okay. When I met Tim, he put on a charm saying things that should have been a red flag, but I ignored it. So she said it herself. So, silly me thinking he could be a good guy, I started talking to him. 5 months passed and we were getting closer and closer, hanging out on the weekends with my cousin, Ashley and Tyler. I started to notice that he was spending nights at my cousin's Ashley's house, but thinking nothing of it because Ashley and Tyler were at this point engaged to be married. One day, I happened to go over to her house. Tim wasn't there, but Tyler was, and we were talking and hanging out laughing, and I get a message on Facebook. A girl telling me to leave her man alone, and if she didn't, she would fight me. What is up with y'all bitches, man? What is up with y'all bitches fighting each other over these dusty ass boys? Like, it's not cute. It doesn't make you look cute. Like, it's embarrassing as fuck. Like, I want to see more of y'all beating up these dudes. Like, why are y'all beating up each other? Y'all look dumb. Like, y'all look so dumb doing that shit. Like, I was livid, and my cousin Ashley knew something was off, so she looked at the message the girl sent, and she was as livid as I was. I know that's right. It's time to nut if you butt. We about to have a family beat down brawl. Like, we about to jump, y'all. Like, let's do it. So she started to write her back, telling her that isn't true and whatnot, and that this girl started sending pictures showing me that what she was indeed telling me was true. Oh my God, don't you hate that moment? That's only happened to me once in my life, and it sucks so much. Like, when you be like, no, my piece of trash ass, no, he wouldn't do that to me. And then they be like, girl. I hope you didn't mess with, homegirl from the last story, Joe. I hope you're not messing with her, man. She'll fuck you up. So I started calling Tim, and Tim denied it and saying all that stuff was old and just to believe him. I was stupid and did so, and I would live to regret that I did. So I want to say 3 months passed, everything was going well, and then an STD pop up, and my cousin told me that she tested positive for a couple of things, but one of them not being curable. She told me the only person she could have got it from was Tyler, which caused a lot of drama with the he say, she say stuff. So when all the drama was happening, I decided it was time for my routine checkup. I know that's right, because I'm like, look, if you got dirty dick Tyler over here, like, who, like, I would get a checkup every 3 months, even though we used protection, and there were times when the condom did indeed break. So during the appointment, they told me I was pregnant. Oh shit, now you're stuck with the fucking Hills Have Eyes people. God damn. I don't know why I'm imagining them as like some backwoods hillbilly shit. I don't know why. Not you, girl, send me in the story, but Tim and Tyler. I don't know why I'm just imagining them with like a banjo, like in a trailer park somewhere. And then I'm just imagining y'all just like, girl, how in the hell did we get here? Like, honestly. Because I'm like, what is going on? I don't know why I keep imagining them as like freaking Fuzzy Lumpkins off the Powerpuff Girls. Now you stuck with Fuzzy Lumpkins. I was thinking I was careful. I mean, I could be, but not enough, because there I was pregnant. So I called him and told him. He was very happy, overly happy. And I also told my cousin, but she didn't seem happy at all. I bet she didn't, because your cousin was trying to leave that Hills Have Eyes family the fuck alone. She was like, fucking shit, cuzzo. Why did you have to get knocked up by King Hillbilly himself? Like, damn. So after that, a week went by and I got a call from the doctor's office telling me I need to come in. Oh my God. My heart dropped and I was thinking of all the things that could be wrong. So the next day I went in and she tells me that I tested positive for 3 things, one not being curable. Did your cousin... I don't know why, but like I just had like this like banjo song in my head, like as soon as I made the connection that what was going on in my brain, I was just like what the fuck is going what the fuck is going on? My heart dropped and I was thinking of all the things that could be wrong. So the next day I went in and she tells me that I tested positive. I cried and I called him and told him he needed to get tested because my test just came back positive for this, and that I gave him a piece of my mind too because I was really hurt. Then I called my cousin and told her, and she was quiet on the phone. So then goes on to tell me that he was sleeping around, bringing girls to her house, messing with them, and she didn't want to tell me because she didn't want to hurt my feelings. Fuck that. She fucked him too. They have the same thing. No. Hurt by everything, I decided that I didn't want anything to do with him and cut him off. And once I did, I learned that not only was he messing with other women, he also messed around with my cousin. Exactly, because there's no other way for her to get the exact same things you have unless y'all share the same eggplant emoji. And when you're pregnant and you have shit like that, it's super, super dangerous. Like, it's super dangerous for the pregnancy. hurt by everything. A few of my friends and a woman that was HIV positive had. Okay, I'm sorry. A few of my friends and a woman that was HIV positive learned that not only was he messing with other women. I'm so confused. Hold on. I'm going to try to read this slowly because your grammar got a little weird at the end. A few of my friends and a woman that was HIV positive. He has 2 babies on the way, and he was also a married man. So you're telling me he fucked HIV positive people and some of your friends. Do you know if he used protection? Well, obviously not, because he's just slinging shit out here. I ended up miscarrying. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. After all that stress and not wanting to, and him not wanting to let me go. Still to this day, he tries to get in contact with me, and I'm married now. Congrats. And I have 4 kids. Congrats. I have 4 kids with my husband. I had to get tested every 6 months after him because he messed with a woman with HIV. I'm grateful that I didn't end up with that or AIDS. Things with my cousin has never been the same because I learned more things that she did to me that just didn't make any sense. But it was a lesson learned, and I learned that I couldn't be so trusting because even family will betray you. Thank you for reading my story. Wow. Wow. I just want to say, if you're watching this, you are strong as fuck. Like, you are strong as fuck. You are resilient and you are very strong. And I'm so happy that you're okay. Even if you did have HIV, I know people with HIV. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. But it ain't great either. Like, it ain't great either. Like, sure, I may not know these people personally, but I meet all types of people online. I mean, shit, I meet half of y'all. But from what they tell me, they get by day, but it still doesn't help with the stigma that society has. You get what I'm saying? So it's a blessing that you didn't get it. Even if you did get it, you wouldn't have been less than or gross or anything like that. But if he knew that he had sex with a HIV infected person and then he had unprotected sex with you, I feel like he still could have been charged. Depending on where you live at, he could have been charged because that's purposely infecting somebody with some shit. I don't know if the rule is you have to be infected in order to get the charge or what, but I know that can't be legal, what he did. That can't be legal. I have the next story up. This one is very, very long, I think. Oh, no, it's not that long. There's just pictures. Okay. So let me see. K Water says send him to jail. I definitely think he needs to be locked up because he's being very fucking irresponsible where he plants his seeds at and where he's slinging his eggplant emoji. And that's not okay. Ross Limbo says there are ways to protect the baby. Yeah, usually it's just high-risk pregnancies when you have things like gonorrhea, chlamydia, and you're pregnant. I'm not saying like if you can't, it's not possible. I'm just saying that those are high-risk pregnancies. And there are ways to protect the baby. The Gem says chair would make it electric. Artsy Newbie says he needs to go to prison. Sippy talking about being celibate is looking real good today, right? Like condoms looking real magnificent. Jeez. Miss Horizon says it really sucks that he caused her to miscarry. I know, that's my main thing, because I was expecting the miscarriage to happen for health reasons, but I didn't even put into accountability that this man is married and has all these fucking side bitches, like, all that stress. That's not, she didn't sign up for that. She did not sign up for that. She didn't even sign up to get pregnant. She didn't sign up to get them STDs. Like, that's not cool. And her cousin needs to be in jail right along with him with her fucking dirty ass. And I'm not calling her dirty because she has STDs. I'm calling her dirty because she fucking stooped the lowest of the low and did some slimy ass shit to her family. And that's not fucking cool. That's some dirty shit. And happy birthday, Alicia. So if you guys have any comments to say about that, leave it in the comments below. How do you feel? Has anything similar ever happened to you? That story was just so sad. But I am so happy that there was a freaking rainbow at the end of your storm. You have 4 beautiful kids. You have an awesome husband. I'm just glad that that's in the past because, girl. So, this one is called My Sister Catfished Me. T. So, why would your sister catfishing you? The fuck? Hey Naja, how are you doing today? My name is Veronica. Y'all, if you want a fake name, please don't put your real name in there. And I'm not gonna say where you're from or whatever. I'm gonna give a completely fake scenery and shit because you literally gave me your real name, your real age, your state, your city, your country, and then at the end of that you said, "Oh, by the way, call me Shelby." Sis, no. Now, you have a very common name. So, I already said it. Veronica is from Germany. And that's what we're going to say. Veronica in Germany. Right, it's too late now. I'm so sorry, Veronica. Guys, please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Especially if you're like me and have a very uncommon name. Don't put your name in here, man. Jesus. So, Veronica lives in Germany. She's literally watching a Tribe tea while typing this. This tea is from when she was 19 years old, and she is currently 25. All right. So this is a long story, so it would be better for a live Tribe tea. So you knew I was going to read this on a live Tribe tea, and you put all your personal information in there. Come on, sis. You asked me to do this in a live Tribe tea. I really hope you're not mad at me. I did not mean to do that on purpose. Like, just know I'm not lying when I say I read this shit on air, live, in front of how many people in here? 400 people. 400 people. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Oh my God. But I'm giving fake ages, fake places, all types of stuff. So, I'm not about to give her no fucking flag for that. Y'all so damn petty. I'm about to put you in timeout. Fucking petty pats. Damn petty pats. So, when I was 19, my mom abandoned me. Luckily, my aunt was living with us, and she took me in as her own, and I still love her till this day. During this time, I felt like I was not loved at all because not only was I raised not raised with my dad in my life, but my mom left me and I didn't even have my high school diploma yet. That's so sad. That just made me want to be your friend. Like, damn. So because I felt like this, I started sleeping around with guys online. It was easy because my aunt worked night shifts at the Disney World. She worked night shifts at Disney World. So I had the house to myself. Disney World in Germany, by the way. My aunt would talk to the neighbors, but I didn't care because I was needing to feel a void. I'm not going to go into the details because I don't want you to get demonetized. But after we lived together for a while, my sister and her now ex-husband, let's call them Wendy and Justin, was coming down to live with us, so I had to stop my whole activities. Thanksgiving break was coming. Wait a minute. So you said your sister catfished you. So your sister catfished you and you were online trying to get boys and shit. So was your sister talking? Let me not assume. Thanksgiving break was coming and they wanted to go back to their hometown. My sister and I were not both born in Germany. So guess what my little hoe ass did? I go back online to look for one more hookup. I found a guy, we'll call him Sam, and I invited him over and we did our thing. When my aunt came home, she woke me up and asked if there was someone over last night. Oh. Sorry, I just burped. This is not a personal red flag on her part, but I just wanted to get into the story. I'm going to put a red flag because I just want all of my girls to know that you do not have to seek attention from men in that way to feel valid. You get what I'm saying? So this isn't a red flag on her. I just want to bring this flag up to let you guys know I did not just graze over that. And I do want all my girls out there to know, like, having sex with a man does not make you more of a woman or a better person or more of, like, you get what I'm saying? I don't know. So, my aunt came home. She woke me up and asked if there was somebody over last night. I lied and told her no. Then she said that she talked to the neighbors and asked again and told me not to lie. And I confessed and I told her I had a guy over. I got punished by getting my phone taken. A week goes by and my sister and her family come back. About a couple of weeks later, I get my phone back. A few days after that, I got a message from a number I didn't know, and come to find out it was Sam. He wanted to see how I was doing and wanted to tell me something, that he got an STI and that he was going away for a while for an internship in Switzerland and didn't have any reception where he was working. He got an STI. What? That, like, how do you just have like a casual conversation, just be like, oh yeah, by the way, you know, dude, I got an STI, but I'm about to go and work in freaking Switzerland, dude. Like, what? Sir, repeat that again? Like, what? Okay, so as soon as I got that text, I made an appointment with my gynecologist to get treatment. I got a shot in my ass and got tested for everything just in case. Sam tried to talk to me again on a different site, and I called him all the names in the book, told him I hated him, and blocked him on every social media site. I went on with my life as normal. So I feel like, okay, so your sister catfished you, because we already know your sister catfished you. She catfished you for the greater good. How the fuck did she get into Sam's account? I don't know. Or maybe she made like a catfish Sam account, maybe. But she just wanted to make sure that you were okay. Like, honestly, that's the vibe I'm getting. Fast forward a couple years, I was with Wendy, and we were catching up since we don't get to see each other often, since she moved back to her hometown. She asked me if I had anyone in my life, and I told her no because I was focusing on school. Then she asked about Sam, and I told her everything he did and that I left him in the past. This is when she confessed to me that she was the one that texted me from that unknown number. I was so upset because we grew up together. Not only that, but she basically helped raise me, and I would always come to her if I needed advice. Growing up, I would always keep her secrets that she would tell me and for blah, 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 blah. Okay, look, sis, she did that for your greater good. She wanted to make sure that you were okay. Like, I don't see why you think this is some big backstabbing betrayal. I mean, obviously Sam was a real person, like you had sex with him. She just made a fucking fake number and hit you up so that she could make sure that you were taking care of yourself, because you even admitted, oh, my bad, hold on. You even admitted that you weren't taking the best care of yourself. You were having sex with multiple men and like blah, blah, blah. You know, like you admitted that you weren't doing the best that you could do when it came to protecting your body when you're having all these sexual encounters. Your sister was scared for you. Your sister was worried about you. She was concerned. She wanted to make sure that you were okay and that you weren't harming yourself. Well, she said that she was sorry and blah, 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 blah. Currently, I'm still living with my aunt because she's the only one that took me in when I needed her and supports me in anything I want to do. She told me from day one that I wouldn't have to pay rent as long as I went to college. She doesn't know that I know she set me up, but hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. What happened? Something just happened. Hold up. So, who was Sam then? Because at first Sam is your sister, and now you're saying Sam's your aunt. I'm so confused. I was with Wendy. So is Wendy your aunt or your sister? Let me see. Blah, 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 blah. My sister. We're not born in the same city. And we'll find a guy. Yeah, I'm confused. I'm so confused. Who set her up? So she's saying that Wendy set her up, but it's confusing. This is really confusing. Somebody set her up, but all I know is that whoever the fuck set her up cared about her. I don't know. Maybe it was both of them, because that don't make no damn sense. But I got one more that I want to read. Somebody said she left a whole hole out. I know, like, I'm like, okay, so who set you up? Okay, you want to know how she got set up? This is how she got set up. She had sex with a guy. This is a real life guy. She hooked up with a guy from a dating app and had sex with him, okay? His real name is Sam. There is a real guy named Sam out there, right? We know there is a real Sam. We know that there is a real V, Veronica. Where we're getting confusion at is there is a Wendy and there's a Justin. But there is an aunt and a sister. We've never been introduced by a male or figure at all. It's just really odd, like, because at first the title is my sister catfished me, then it went to my aunt catfished me, and now she's just like, my aunt is letting me live here rent free, so I'm not really gonna make a big deal about it that she knows that I know I catfished her. The only thing I could think about is if the aunt and the sister were in on it together, and that's how it worked out, because it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, whoever texted her from that unknown number pretending to be Sam cared a lot about her, and that's just how I would view it. Like, that just gives me, like, who wrote the letter T, like Jersey Shore, who wrote the letter, like, we care for you, but we don't know how to deliver this message to you, like, we know that you're spiraling type shit. So, quick breakdown before I move on. What happened? Girl had sex with an actual guy named Sam. Sam leaves. Sister or aunt, we don't know, has been noticing old girl spiraling. She knows that the last dude that she just hooked up with was named Sam. She creates a text-free app. One of them creates a text-free app and texts her pretending to be Sam and tells her that she should go get tested, basically playing her into go and caring about her fucking vaginal health. Like, that's all that happened, basically. But I don't think that they were bad for doing that. I feel like they were just concerned about you and they wanted you to take that initiative. And no, you were not 19. I know how old you actually were. You're old enough to submit a Tribe T. You're pretty, yeah, you old enough to submit a Tribe T, girl. But you're not 19. So I'm pretty sure that's something that you haven't even been taught how to do, is to go and check up on your vaginal hygiene. So I see that as people who cared for you, like. But I don't know. This is our last story of the day that I'm gonna read. It's pretty. Damn, bitch. Thank you, Lord Jesus, Allah, Buddha, everybody, that this person is the same age as me, because I just scrolled down and all I see is just like big double XYZ breasticles, and I'm just like, Jesus, I was not expecting all of that. Where did you, who is your surgeon, girl? Because that shit looks good. Like, that shit, she didn't show me like her, you know, I'm just looking at this picture and her shit looks good. Are these natural? Like, I really want to know, are these natural? Let me read your story, girl. You probably don't even know who I am. This story is called The Indecisive Ex, boyfriend / ex, okay? Hey, Naja girl, I don't know if you remember me, but I am the girl who sent you the video of my baby smiling at you on the TV. Yes! Okay. I get sent those all the time, but I know exactly who your baby is, because I was like, oh my God, like, your baby just looked like, oh my God. So yes, I know who you are. And now that makes sense. You probably just got post-baby tatas, like, because they look good, girl. Like, yes, ma'am. So, anyway, I'm 22 years old, and you can call me Key. But anywho, look, I'm about to try to make this make sense. So me and my child's father, we will call him Vaughn, have been together for 3.5 years, but on and off. While we were broken up last year, I ended up getting pregnant by him. I'm not going to give that a red flag, because babies are a blessing. So I'm not going to give no red flag for that, because babies are a blessing. So our baby is currently 5 months old, and she's honestly amazing. So our recent breakup was 2 months ago, early July. I told Vaughn we should take a break and see other people and have fun for a bit, because I felt like it was needed mentally and emotionally for the both of us. 2 weeks into the breakup, I met up with this guy, and it was trash. I hated it, because the whole time I was thinking about how much better Vaughn was. Girl. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? a part of me wants to put a flag for the seeing other people thing, but I do know that that genuinely does help in some relationships. But I'm just one of them bitches where there ain't no seeing no other people. Deuces, we're not together no more. Deuces, like. But I know it actually does improve some people's relationships, so I'm not gonna put a flag for that. So when I got back to him and our baby, he was acting really funny, and I was confused. But in a nutshell, that night ended, that night ended real bad because we got into a bad fight. Then he left and blocked me from everything, even my number. 3 days later, he unblocked my number. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a red flag, because that's... Right, red flag for him wasting your fucking time. And then I really hope he didn't put his hands on you, because... Who you finna try? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, so 3 days later, he unblocked my number to come see our baby. I felt terrible because the other guy wasn't even worth the fight that me and Vaughn had. Y'all was on a break, and that's another reason why I say that shit don't fucking work. You know what? I'm gonna add 2 flags then, because my intuition was correct. That shit don't work. So y'all got into the fight because he found out you actually went and saw other people. Like, I mean, shit, maybe I'm biased. I do know that that shit does work for a lot of people, but... Shit, we're the same age, so I know we're not mentally mature enough there yet. I know some of y'all might think I'm pretty mature, but I'm not done yet. I'm still working on me, okay? We're not, cognitive function has not been fully formed yet. Well, it has, but you know what I'm talking about. You know the brain's not done forming until you're like, what, like 25, I think it is? I think women, it's earlier because we're a little bit more advanced. But anyway, but at the time I didn't care because, like, bro, we are not together. But 2 weeks later, I asked Vaughn, does he see us getting back together? And he said yes, because he couldn't see himself with anybody else but me, and he'd only just want to be with me. I told him I didn't immediately want to get back together. I just needed to know where we stood. Here we are at the beginning of September, and I brought it up again about us being together anytime soon. I inserted what I texted him. You could read it out loud if you want. All right, let me see. She said, do you know if I should forget the thought / expectation of us getting back together? Because if I should, let me know so I won't keep waiting on nothing. And if not, can you... Girl, so you telling me... Where this flag at? So you telling me that y'all proposed, like, you know, let's go on a break, blah, 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 and he turned it into a breakup. Like I said, bro, there's no such thing as breaks when it comes to our age group, bro. It's just like, we're just not mature enough for that. Like, we're just not mature enough for that right now. Some people are, but I gotta be real with myself. I'm not. Like, the fuck? So, she texted him talking about, you go from, yes, I can see myself in no relationship with nobody, blah, blah, blah. I know at the time I said I didn't want to get back together immediately because, yeah, I really didn't. But now I'm getting bored and shit is getting weird. So tell me something, bitch. Damn, you call him a bitch? Girl, oh my God. So he was still saying that he does not want to get back together with me, but not yet because he feels like I'm rushing it and that we should just let it flow. But all I heard was that he's not ready to cut his hose off. We have a winner. Ding, 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 ding. That is exactly what that is, girl. We have a fucking winner. That's exactly what this is about. He do not want to cut them hoes off. Just because you have one bag eggplant emoji don't mean that he getting bad biscuit, okay? That's basically what it is. So, I told him that all he wants to do, he doesn't want to stop being a hoe. I'm growing impatient and I'm real close to just forgetting about us being a thing or trying to work it out with him ever. Of course I want to, but this is getting old so fast. We still have sex from time to time and we're starting to be around each other a lot, like with him taking me out and stuff, but I don't want to keep doing this relationship shit with somebody that's not my man. Why the fuck do I keep hiccuping? But that's it. Girl, you are popping. What? You are so popping. You are so pretty and you are so cute. Like, you are so cute. Oh my God. But, girl, this was in September, so I already know. You probably already done figured this out because you done texted him. You done called him out his name. You done, bitch, what's good? Like, I already know that this is a thing of the past for you just from how you're talking. But I hope you realize that there ain't no such thing as breaks. Like, some people are just not mature enough to do it. Shit, I'm one of them. I can't do no break. The first thing I hear when you say break, I just think of the beginning of break up. And I'm like, okay, we're broken up. Like, I don't do no fucking breaks. That's fucking, no. Like, and this is the main reason why a lot of people don't do breaks is because you start to figure out, like, wow, I can have my cake and eat it too. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's like, I can have my hose and I can fuck my BM, and my BM can't find no eggplant emoji that's as good as me. Or when she does, if she does, I'll be there to start a fucking fight and an argument. So I want an update on this. Do you have a... Yeah, I wish I could. I'm trying to think of a way. I want to update. Like, if you're looking at this, I want to update. I want you to DM me on my website and send me an update if you can, because I try not to use. I don't really be using Instagram like that anymore, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm gonna be so fucking blunt. I be getting bullied on that bitch. I be getting bullied on Instagram, bro. I be getting fucking bullied on Instagram, and it's that hurt because, like, I want to be real with y'all real quick. I really do want to be real with y'all real quick before I go, because my time limit is 3:30. But I be getting bullied in my DMs by some people in the tribe, and that shit hurts. It hurts my heart because, like, I never want to be that YouTuber that gets on my platform and, like, lashes out at my subscribers. I think that shit's whack, and I think that shit looks stupid on your part. Like, if you're one of those people that just want to, like, lash out on your subscribers. So that's why I try to be quiet about it, you know, and stuff. But, like, honestly, it's just become so overwhelming. I just can't do the Instagram thing anymore. And it's cool that Instagram has the primary and general feature, but sometimes they get so mixed up because some of the people that be coming at me sideways are people that I have formed relationships with, and because of that, they think that they can talk to me any type of way. And then it gets confusing because now I got the people in my primary box turning into straight up bullies out of nowhere. And it's just like, I don't know. I try not to think about it too much because I just know it comes with the territory. If I want to get bigger than being in my fucking office, like if I want my own TV show one day, if I want my own talk show one day, like I'm going to have to get the fuck over it. So, shit. Run it, bitch, I guess. Like, shit. So, all I'm doing right now is I'm just getting myself out of that shit. So, if you guys want to contact me and direct contact me, unfortunately, you gotta do it through my website or just email me to my business email if it's like super, super, super important. Like, and I don't say the word bullying lightly. Like, I don't say the word bullying lightly. Like, these niggas really do be fucking bullying me. Like, they be up in my fucking inbox daily. Like, it don't make no sense. I'm trying not to talk about it as much. But, I just, like, stuttered up because I thought about it. I was about to say, yeah, send me an update. And I thought about where she could send me the update. And I thought about how I saw the video of her baby in the TV. And it was through Instagram. And I was like, damn, I don't even do the gram that much. Twitter DMs ain't safe either, girl. Twitter DMs ain't safe either. I be getting DMs in Twitter, too. It's not as bad on Twitter, though, now that I think about it. Instagram is definitely the devil when it comes to getting anonymous hate and bullshit. Like, it's really weird. But again, I never want to be one of those YouTubers that come on YouTube and be like, man, fuck my subscribers, bro. All y'all be bullying me. Fuck y'all. Because the reality is, it's not all y'all. Like, it's really not. It's probably, out of 120,000 people, there's probably, like, maybe, like, 500, 600 motherfuckers that make it their job to inbox me every fucking day. Or, like, so it's not, it's whatever, dude. It's whatever. Shout out to my freaking moderators, though, because y'all, my moderators really be holding shit down in the chat when I can't look, and I just appreciate y'all, for real. I really do appreciate y'all, because of a lot of hate that I do get is based off of things that I can't really control, like like if I go live on a day that we usually don't go live, and like trolls get in the chat and they start saying like homophobic, sexist, racist shit, I usually get the short end of the stick for that. So I really do appreciate all my moderators, and I appreciate all the people that just hit me up and just, you know, yeah, they might ask me, you know, hey, what month are we on in the Tribe T? But still, they'd be like, oh, okay, thanks, sis. By the way, how are you doing? Like, I appreciate that. Again, guys, please don't feel like you can't ask me what date we're on or shit. Like, you can ask me. I don't care. Like, right now we're on September. We had 50 plus entries in September. Like, I don't mind. You guys can DM me and ask me where we're at and shit. I don't care. Just don't be like, bitch, you still ain't read my shit, bitch, blah, 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 hoe, bitch, trick, blah, 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 Don't do it, man. Don't do it. I do want to add some more moderators though. I do want to add some more. Somebody said, really, Twitter isn't harsh? Yeah, because I really don't express myself on Twitter like that. Like, on Twitter, I mainly just retweet stuff or I post pictures of myself. Like, I really rarely express my opinion to the point where somebody wants to DM me with some fuck shit. So, yeah, it's not really that, you know. Do I block? I have a no block policy. Like, I have a no block policy, and now I have to block. If you guys want all, like, the, like, rundown information, it's on my blog, on my website. Basically what I'm doing right now is I'm doing a soft block. I've let these people know that they're getting a soft block because I looked at it as like, these are my friends and my friends are just misguided right now. They're passionate about what I do and they care about me in a weird way. So I don't want to punish them definitely. It's just, I'm just going to soft block you and I'm going to come back to you. I have a list in my laptop of all the people that I soft block. And once I get at least up to date, I will unblock them because it does get very, you know, when you are 5, almost 6 months behind and then you have somebody being really nasty to you in your DMs about it, you know? So what I do is I block them, okay? A hard block. I give them a hard block, but I call it a soft block because I know that I'm going to be unblocking them in the future. It's just they're getting a little too, you know, they just need to chill out. I just need my space. Like, you get what I'm saying? I just need my space so that I can get what I need to get done and I can have fun while doing it and I don't feel so pressured and shit, you know? So, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm about to go because I really, really have to pee. I just, like, drank all this freaking stuff. But, I'm about to go, guys. Again, thank you so much to all of you guys in this live right now. How many of you guys are in here? Thanks. Oh, there was 400 people, but I don't blame y'all because I got done reading that story and started fucking rambling. But all 330 of y'all that are in this live, thank you so much. And, yeah, I'm about to go. I'm about to give y'all some real juicy content this week. I have a commentary video coming up. We have another Tribe Tea, and then we have a Ask the Tribe segment. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.